are so many obstacles for growth businesses at the moment. I think one of the prime ones that we're facing is being able to hire great talent fast enough. There's a lot sort of on the market, but not necessarily of the skills and experience and also the passion that we're looking for. And something that we're going to really need to focus on is how we not only attract but retain those amazing people so that we can grow.
Growth is all about long-termism. You're looking at a time horizon that's years out, and sometimes for some companies decades out even. So I guess, in these uncertain periods, growth is inhibited because you're so short-termist, and rightly so, because of course if you don't get the short term right, you don't have the right to play in the long term.
I think there's a number of obstacles businesses are facing this year. I think not least we live in very uncertain times from a macroeconomic environment. We've come out of the COVID pandemic, we've then seen inflationary pressures, we've got the uncertainty of the war in Ukraine, and we've got the political situation between the US and China, amongst other things. I think against that backdrop, businesses trying to calibrate what is the right level of ambition, what is the right plans to move forward from a growth perspective. I think there it's about what is the right balance and how will you be rewarded for that growth and what trajectory should you be on.
One of the most difficult things with this uncertainty is how do you keep that long-term focus? How do you still manage a long-term strategy? And also how do you manage the team under you? Because of course a lot of people are very transactional in the business. They are necessarily dealing with really difficult, thorny issues. Talking to them about what we're going to be doing in 2 or 3 years perhaps isn't very acceptable or very obviously in touch with their problems.
Economic uncertainty, investor uncertainty, customer uncertainty. It's very hard right now, I think, to plan ahead for 6 months and 12 months' time. For the teams and the companies I work with, we're looking at optionality, we're looking at being ready for different scenarios, and we're staying very, very close to each other, to our teams and to our boards to discuss the pivotal decisions that we are making at each point and check those against the different possible outlooks for the next period of time, and we're making those decisions, I guess, more frequently. There's not a 12-month cycle now, it's more of a every few weeks, every few months one of those decisions will come up. So close alignment, a lot of conversation and a lot of scenario planning.
How do you manage that balance between long-term and short-term challenges, and how do you keep that long-term lens as an executive team?